Hi, my name is Sharon Barassa, and this is my reflection on 3351 feedback strategies. Now, there's three areas that we covered, three main areas. We covered the learner's mindset, we covered the assessment of, for, and as learning, and we also discussed and went through the experience of giving and receiving media-enhanced feed-forward. Now, looking at the learner's mindset, I do teach accounting and math, and I often get students coming to me at the very beginning of the course concerned, saying that they don't understand, they're not good with numbers, they're concerned that they're not going to understand the material because they're not good with numbers. And my typical reply to them is that, that's okay, with practice and putting more time in, that you'll learn the material. You'll be fine, you just need to spend more time, more practice. But what I learned is that students with a fixed mindset don't necessarily believe this. So it's kind of falling on deaf ears. Now, what I will do going forward is at the beginning of the course, I will explain to students the difference between the fixed, the growth, and the learner's mindset, and have the students place themselves where they think they are, and let them know that they can move to a growth or a learner's mindset if they're not there yet, and that it will help them with success in the course. And what they're going to learn is not about the skill, but it's about their mindset. So that's a really valuable tool that I can bring to my classroom. Now, for the assessment of, for, and as learning, I did know what those were prior to taking the course. I knew, on base level, what the different types of assessments were. But my aha moment here was that if I can use the assessment as learning more, and prior to the summative assessments, then I can help my students be more successful and create self-learners. And that's the key here. I want to create self-learners. I want autodidacts in my classroom. And I want it to be more student responsible and less teacher responsible. And I believe I can do that by providing more assessments as learning for my students. So that was a bit of an aha moment where I associate the link between giving assessments as learning and producing students that are self-learners. And the last point, the experience giving and receiving media-enhanced feed-forward. The first time I had received media-enhanced feed-forward was in the PIDP program. And I remember getting feedback, thinking how nice it was. And when I reflect back on why I thought that feedback was so nice, it's not because I did such a perfect job. It was because I heard what I did do well. It was coming from a tone of caring, and that kind of tone you would never see if you're reading the words. And it gave me areas to improve upon, and I wanted to take on those areas to improve upon because I already felt so good about the rest that I was hearing. So I believe that this is a good way to give feed forward to the student, because they, again, with that tone and that personal element to it, I think they'd be more motivated. I think they'd feel better about what they're doing. They would understand that what they have been doing well and what they can do to improve. And in the field of accounting, most of the courses are accumulative, so you really want them to take that feed forward with them. You want them to take that on. And they're not going to do it if they get feed forward that's not produced in a positive or received in a positive way. They may get defensive instead. So I think that providing media-enhanced feed-forward is a really great way to combat that. So yeah, in the end, I'm going to be teaching my students in the very beginning of the course about the mindset and have them self-evaluate where they're at and how they can move forward to that learner's mindset. Also, more assessment as learning so that they can become self-learners and start that right off at the beginning so that they can carry that through the course so that they're more successful on the assessment of learning parts. And also provide them with a media enhanced feed forward. I used screencast for the first time as well, and I really enjoyed that. I didn't have any difficulties with it. I wasn't frustrated with the software. It was very smooth, and it was nice that I was able to kind of force myself into trying out new software. And that is it. Thank you for watching.